Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, May the 8th. We are looking at the two-game NBA slate for tonight. Hope you guys had a good weekend. It was a good day yesterday. I posted some picks on Twitter, which smacked. Hit a couple of parlays there. Looking at the prize picks from yesterday, the Suns Nuggets game hit that 4 pick. So if you use that, it was for 10x. It's been a lot of success just stacking up that game in particular. When the Sixers and Nuggets are playing, it's had a lot of success so far this series, especially the last couple of games. Basically, with the Nuggets Suns, all you have to do is just take the overs on Murray, Jokic, Durant, and Booker, and those have smacked at least 3 of the 4 games, if not every game, if you take all 4 of those. But today we are looking at the Heat, Knicks, and the Warriors, Lakers, which maybe has been a little bit tougher picking your props because we've seen some more blowouts in some of these games. But as always, if you enjoy the videos, appreciate the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out the links in the description. First prop that I'm looking at, I'm going back to Gabe Vincent. His number went down a bit. It's at 18.5. Just couldn't buy a basket last game. Super cold. They had a good amount of days off in between Tuesday to Saturday, so maybe he kind of lost some of his touch there. But they're still in Miami. Expect a guy like Vincent, some of these young role players who's kind of been asked to do more with the injury to Hero, just to play better at home in front of the home crowd. He's been consistent for them this playoffs. That's why he's getting those minutes. Just a tough one last game. Expect to bounce back, and you're getting a pretty good number on him. You could also maybe look to his assist, which is at 4. But I think he's going to hit some baskets today after starting like 0 of 6 last game. Points, rebounds, and assists. There's a few that look pretty good. Looking at the Knicks side, I like Josh Hart at 22.5. He has back-to-back games with double-digit rebounds. He's just a beast in terms of crashing the glass. He will shoot a little bit. He's not the best shooter, but if he's going to give you, close to double-digit rebounds, he's going to throw in a few assists. You're going to need just a couple baskets for him to hit this 22.5 PRA. He's out there for defense. He's going to be... he can defend Butler. He could also defend, if Vincent or Strus goes off, he can be put on those guys. But in general, he's a good defender. When he's not out there flopping a bit. You're also just going to get a guy that's playing heavy minutes. So him and Vincent both play big minutes. Both of those are pretty low, especially for Hart, who contributes in all categories, and Vincent contributes in points and assists. Also like D'Angelo Russell's PRA, it's at 25.5. He's been great this series, except for that one game, which I believe was a blowout as well. But he's been getting the minutes. Last game also lost minutes with the blowout. Well, hopefully this one stays closer. I'm expecting Steph Curry to do Curry things to keep the Warriors in it, kind of turn back the clock a little bit. Not even too far, just back to Game 7 of that last series where Curry dropped 50. But Russell, he's assisting at a good clip. He's shooting really well. It's at home in Los Angeles. Expect him to play well. Going over to the points board. Speaking of Steph Curry's numbers at 30.5, I like the over here. It's been a bit tougher for him to kind of go off this series. Seen some blowouts, just some good defense from the Lakers. They have played better defensively since some of those trades that they made at the deadline, bringing in Vanderbilt. Bringing in, Russell's not the best defender, but just bringing in some of those guys has kind of turned their defense around. But Curry, losing some minutes with blowouts in these games, and the Warriors have just struggled to score last game. So if Curry gets off, I think he's going to be aggressive early on. 30.5. It's been a minute. Probably tough to see him go a whole series without scoring 30 points, or at least 31 we need. So I'm taking the over there. Rebounds-wise, like Julius Randle, over 8 rebounds. This one was the only Julius Randle prop and then maybe the under 3s. One of the only ones I hit last game was a rebound. I'm going right back to it because this type of game, you're seeing a slower pace, more missed shots, more defense, more rebounds to be had. I gave you a few offensive rebounds too, I believe, last game. But in general, the guy that's just been struggling so much he's just fouling a bit. Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble. Nothing crazy, but Well, it's already been bumped 8.5. Well, that was fast. I still take the 8.5. First time live that a prop has been bumped on us. 8.5 now for Julius Randle. I'll still take it. Just shows that people are on it. So that is the 5th prop. Let's throw these in. And then for the final prop, there's some unders that you could look to. We've seen Jordan Poole just be awful recently. His number's at 18.5. Reeves has been bad for the Lakers. I feel better about Reeves having a good game than Poole, just because, it's at home, and Poole is just losing minutes coming off the bench now. But I'm taking Wiggins. His number's at just 24.5. Last year's against the Kings, a lot of his numbers were like 26, 27, sometimes even 28.5. Finally had a good game last time out, rebounding well. They're going to need him to step up as well, especially with how bad Poole has been playing. They need Wiggins to do things. Had a nice dunk on AD last game, and they're just going to need him to play good all around and play big minutes. So at a pretty low prop, I'm taking the over on him. So that's what I got. A lot of PRAs over Vincent, over Josh Hart, over Russell. Points over for Steph Curry. Bumped rebounds over for Julius Randle, and Wiggins over PRA. So those are the 6 that I like right now. Post some other ones that you guys like in the comments. Thank you for watching. Best of luck, and I will catch you all next time.